Lloyd, essentially, you know, what I was saying at the beginning of the stream was that Epic understands that the onboarding process is lackluster right now. It's not where they want it to be because they were focusing on the actual update. Okay, so what they did was they looked to you know, what they call influencers to try to give us some tools to help you all learn the game quickly and maybe ease the process a little bit. So we're here to help with the onboarding process. Covert card came out mint as fuck, dude, for real. Okay. It's funny because there's some things there that need to be fixed. I like the card a lot, but in my opinion, it's too big, takes up too much real estate. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right about that. It does take up a lot of space there for sure. I didn't even realize that. This is the first time I've looked at it with the game. I think you should change the name to Lord Melanek Covert. We can, I guess. I don't know. Once the abilities come out here, I might have to shrink it down. Yeah, I might have to shrink it down. For now, we're gonna leave it though, but I'll tweak it. Covert, give you more costs. You are not your early game. You're an end game monster. Thank you. Thank you, DS Renger. I appreciate that. So Covert is a version 42 lubricant. Okay, that's clever from Epic, to be frank. Yeah. Yeah, so they basically, look, you guys don't know this, but I mean, Epic, I mean, it's a big place. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a big place, and they have a ton of people working there. But for a game studio, they're relatively small. And so they had to pour all their resources into making sure that this update was rock solid. And so what they're doing is they're leaning on us to help you all. Okay, and so, and really, my channel, this channel, thank you, Paul Mass, this channel is really focused on education, right? Like, that's why we do so many viewer games. That's why we do so many sub games. That's why we've had coaching sessions live on here with Jay Shreds. We've done a lot of these things already. So, like, this channel was kind of just a good fit for this kind of a thing, okay? Good on Epic giving you this opportunity to showcase the new games, so we're ready-ish. Yep, exactly, 100%. All right, so here's the deal. So the way that the decks work is that all your decks are here. I'm going to be frank with you. I don't like this setup because if you have 46 decks, you literally would have to scroll through 46 decks, even though you're playing Kalari, okay? So I think that there should be some different sorting options here. Or maybe you can tag a hero on a specific deck, or heroes. Like, let's say that you want to play the same deck for Kalari and for Wraith. I don't know. And then, you know, you could tag them on that deck, and so those decks would appear, and you could create that sort. I kind of would like that, but put it on the left. We'll see. I don't know. I may, for tonight, I may leave that unless it becomes a hindrance, okay? But, so anyway, so right now, this is kind of just raw, uncut. And maybe when it releases on Tuesday, it won't be like this. I don't know, because I haven't confirmed any of that with them. But I would just say that that it needs some improvements. So anyway, so this is a test run deck that I made for you all earlier. You haven't seen that yet. That's my race support deck. That was actually the deck that I troubleshot with Sevron and a couple of other people. And so I actually really want to play race support in version 42. We can talk about that later, though. So anyway, this is the starter deck. So the starter deck for Kalari is called Vitality. All right. So anyway, so you select that. You're going to come down here. So it says extra health and healing. Focus on surviving and protecting allies. Purchase Vitality points. So so here you hit confirm. Just to give you an idea, when I first tried this out, there was this button down here that says confirm. There was nothing there. This gold line was the only thing. And I couldn't figure out how the hell you could pick your deck. You literally just had to click this sliver. All right? So anyway, so yeah, so we're going to go Vitality here. We're going to select that. Okay, so now let's take a look at this screen. And so some of you may have seen this screen on some other streams. Now only 2 affinities will have wards, so Wraith will be great. That's correct, Balba. That's correct. Cobra, edit it before you go in, and it will be right there at the beginning. I guess, but that's still kind of a... I don't like that stuff. Covert, the real MVP. People like you make this game enjoyable for loads of people. Thanks, sir. Hope I can join that mission ASAP. Wayner, thank you very much. What I am gonna tell you, this, you know, like I normally won't talk about this stuff, but what I will say is that this here, like what I'm showing you right now, and me learning it and all this stuff, it took a ton of time away from my family, and it's like today I was really frustrated. I got my third mic in like 3 days trying to get everything set up for the stream, and I was really frustrated, but I was more frustrated because it's just taken so much time away from me from my kids just to get this ready. And so I would say that's the only thing that I kind of begrudge about this. But otherwise, like I'm glad that we got it ahead of time. I'm glad that we're gonna be able to kind of like round that edge a little bit, because this will be a little complicated for you. Covert, did they make an update to Richter? I don't know actually, Doc Robs. I don't remember what they put in the notes, but I know there are notes on it, on who they changed, but I don't know if they did anything to Richter, to be honest with you. Anyway, okay, so let's take a look at this screen, right? So here are your 3 cards. These are the 3 card slots, okay? So essentially what that means is you can only have 3 cards at a time. Now, here are your abilities, okay? And so, your attributes. And so this is what is set up. This is your path, all right? So for this starter deck, there is the level 1 agility. There's a level 1 vitality, a level 7 vitality, a level 19 vitality, and a level 25 vitality. So this particular deck structure is set up so that, after seeing this screen, I now have everything figured out. Was a bit confused, but just this screen without you saying anything helps so much. Okay, good. I actually really wanted to get to this, but I also understood that Sevron had a lot of stuff to cover, and I did not want to cut him off or be disrespectful in any way to our guests. And so, this, I really wanted to get you here, okay? So anyway, so you have your agility, vitality, and your intellect. So agility is speed and defense, vitality is HP and regen, and intellect is mana and regen, okay? Your power attribute, there is some. It's more in here, but there are some things that help you scale there, yes. Okay, so now let's talk about this, right? So gems, right here, your gems, your attributes can be purchased anywhere on the map at any time, okay? This is very important, okay? So when we're talking about how you buy, when you buy, etc., gems are extremely flexible. Essentially what we're talking about is being at your tower and not having to back to spend stuff. Can you just turn the camera off? You are covering information. I'm just covering the card information there. I mean, unless, like, do you guys really need to see what the card is? I guess so. All right, I can take that off. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, so gems are going to give you that flexibility, right? And essentially what I just noticed that we are all a bunch of nerds talking about how complicated a video game is. Yeah, there you go. There you go, David. Okay, so gems can be purchased anywhere. Very, very important. Cards, require you to back to base in order to spend the gold and buy them, and to equip and make changes. You can't make changes on the fly out in the field here. Gems, you cannot change once they've been purchased, and but they are flexible because you can buy them anywhere you want. Okay, so now let's think about that, right? Should I buy an attribute first and then go out and farm? Let's think about that for a second, right? So now, essentially, if we were to buy a gem first and spend, because look, so each attribute is going to cost you 1,000 gold. You start off with 1,120. No, because you can buy attributes anywhere. Thank you. That's correct, Dairy Queen. So essentially what we want to do is we want to buy our starter card first so that we have our starter card there. And then we can actually build into, if we really wanted to, our first 3,000 gold, or I'm sorry, after our opening buy, our first 3,000 gold could just go to level 1 gems. Level 1, level 1, level 1 gems, okay? And so we'll just take a look at that. And so here I'm going to turn my camera back on because we're going to get out of this screen and we're not really going to look at that stuff. So here I have 1,000 and I'm going to invest that into Call the Week. And I'm going to equip that card. For some reason I couldn't get it equipped, which is actually pretty funny. I'm sorry, in this spot, I'm sorry, Call of the Week, it winds up being okay for me there, okay? Because it does require that attribute point. Okay, so, is this smooth? Yeah, all right, so, okay, wait, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. Something, you have to buy gems to buy cards. That's correct, right, yes. So, okay, so... Right, but here's the thing is you have to spend those points, but if you don't have a card to equip alongside with that, then you're basically ass out, okay? So you want to have a starter card that coincides with that, essentially. Now, something that's really important is look where the minions are at a minute 15. I do have one. I have my agility. So, you don't buy gems? Yes, you do. They're gems. You're buying the attribute. You're equipping a gem. Okay, so something that I wanted to point out here with gameplay, which is look where the minions are already at a minute 15, okay? All right. So you can already start to see some of the attack speed differences. And oh, I wanted to pause that. I can go back 10 seconds. Here we go. Okay, so this shiny stuff right here is how you is how it signifies that you got the last hit, okay? So that part's important. So it is a little it's not that it is a little harder to see because you don't have the visual aid of the gold coming to you or the amber coming to you, right? You can see the gold coins go up in the air, and there's a chime to it, which we'll hear again because I won't pause it again. I'm gonna let it run here so you can see it go up. But sometimes if there's a lot going on, then sometimes you can miss that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. If the only time you will see the gold dealer is when you got the last hit, and you won't hear the audible chime. Okay. So you heard it there. You heard it there. So this was, well, this wasn't my very first game actually, but this was, you know, I was actually like trying to like I think it was at this point where I really started to get things, and so there's just a lot going on in my head at this point. That's why I actually feel like bots is a good place to start. Because really bots, you know, the pace of the game is just a lot slower overall. The bots do some stupid shit though, and like, you know, they'll dive you really early or whatever. Okay, so right here, I got my first, or well, I got my second batch of 1,000 gold. Okay, the health regen there is just right off of the vitality. There's like an auto health thing that happens here if you go under, which we can go back after if we want. I didn't have a health pot. It's the agility there. Okay, so if you want, we could go out and when we finish this game footage, and I can show you that. Okay, so here I got my first 1,000 gold out in the field, and so here now I'm gonna buy into an attribute slot, I guess. And so there I bought into, oh wait, actually hold on, I want to go back. So I want to be able to show you what I bought into there, okay? Okay, so my next point here, right, if I was to purchase 1,000 in here, then I would get 2.2% health regen for the 1,000. And then what's going to happen after this is after... I went off it too fast. There it is right there. Oh, pause. Okay. So what it's telling me is that the next attribute slot, if I was to buy into that with another 1,000 gold, is I would get a plus 21.6 health buff. And I'm going to get 0.5% health regen. And it's also it also shows you what your level is at that point. All right. How come it looks like you have more stuff in vitality than other attributes? I do, Lentor. And so this is a starter deck. However, when you create your own deck, that's why the first step is your gems. You want to line up what gems you think you're going to need. And so you can pick your 6 gems and how you want to path them out, essentially. Okay? All right. So she's going to get it in the butt. Right there. Because she's a bot. And they're dumb. This is one of the things that I would say that it is difficult for me, even now after playing a couple games, is kind of just keeping track of when I've got good farm. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm going to pause this here. What's happening right here, I'm in game and my gems are still displaying. I have not been able to confirm if this is a bug or if this is actually like what they want. The only way for me to take this out of here, the only way for me to get this out of here was to hit escape. So even when I was in game and like, you know, hitting minions, literally, was to hit escape and get that off. So that's something that I needed to articulate. It's better to think gems are talent points unlocked by level attributes. Okay, I could dig that. Zeitlo. Is that right? Is it Zeitlo? How much HP do you get per point of vitality? James Penn, I'm not sure, but we can look at that. Covert, this was not on Notch's stream playthrough. Good. Or what? This like part right here? Okay. Because this is something that persisted for me. Does the bonus for upgrading attributes change based on gem slot, or are the attribute levels always the same? If you do not slot the gem there, then no, you're not going to get the same things. I mean, the attribute is there, but the gem bonus wouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, if I was to build in here and just to spend points here, I'm going to miss this box. All right, so we're going to keep going. It took me a while to figure out that this stupid thing was on my screen, but eventually I was like, what the hell is this? And I hit escape and it goes away. So that'll be there for a bit. So, okay, so right here I had 1,000 and I didn't waste any time, right? Or wait, I'm sorry. No, I didn't have the 1,000. Never mind. I have it there, and then I am... crazy-ass Yin. Or a crazy-ass Covert trying to fucking buy shit in their gold buff. Okay, so here we go again. We have 1,000 to spend, and we're gonna pick a spot here, right? And so here you can see, this is what I was talking about earlier, is like the thought process. This game, I was still very much like, oh shit, what do I want to do? So I went in here for intellect, and so let me go back and see if I can get you. No, I can't get you that footage, huh? Well, so essentially here what I end up with is like an auto mana pot kind of deal there. That's just what the starter deck has in it, but they're in my tower and I'm bullshitting in my shop. This is gonna be super dangerous for me. I'm gonna be buying shit and people are gonna be killing me. Wrecked. And this cycle went in because she's crazy. I mean, they're basically just feeding me gold here. So, are you guys kind of getting the last hit mechanic now? Is 6 gems the cap for the whole game? Yes. Yeah, there's only 6 gems. So that was what Severon was saying earlier. Is like people were saying like, oh, why don't we have a fourth card slot? And essentially, you basically have 9 slots because you have 6 gems and 3 cards. Okay, so you guys are hearing that. You're a diamond rank bot killer. That you're right. You're right, Selfless. No problem, Mike Snow. My pleasure, dude. My pleasure. I'm just happy you guys are hanging with me. Thank you for hanging in there because this has been a long stream. And I did say it was going to be long, but... So one of the things I was trying to test, and when I, in my Iggy game, I actually was trying to test out, like, you know, where is 20% on a minion health bar, you know? So here I've got 2,500 gold. I'm going to grab their gold buff. And that's going to put me at 27.5, more or less. Okay, so here I paused. And this was something that was interesting. So you can see the new fog walls here. Notice that it's not just blurred. You can actually see through it. And so for some reason in bot matches, I was actually able to see through the fog wall. But when I played in PvP, I couldn't see through it. And it actually, I was like disoriented when it happened to me. Out of combat, basically, it's almost like Metman, if you remember in Legacy, there was that like little time where you were not being attacked or you weren't attacking. And then you would get into travel mode. So it's essentially like that. So here I was just trying to test out that fog wall to see like how it actually functioned, but yeah. They nerfed Wukong's ult. Yeah, I saw that, Balba. Like a part of me died. I know. It was like 65% of structure damage. It's a big nerf. So here I did this, which like I probably shouldn't have because I was in Viz there. But I could see them. And then now I'm gonna turn around and I could see Yin again there. But there were minions there. Maybe it was the minions that made it so that I could see them. I don't know. That could be a possibility, right? I don't know where you think you're going, girl, because you're about to get eaten up. I eat you up because I love you so. Alright, so now we got 4,000 to spend. Alright. So I kind of went into what I thought was a safe spot. Oh, by the way, here's the Thunder Cleaver card that he said nobody would ever buy. It's in the starter deck. It was the minions. They were the minions, and they were under tower. Okay. Your minions had vision. Okay. Just let them kill you, and you can buy peacefully. What do I think about the attack speed and cooldown changes? DS Renger? I just don't know yet. That's my honest answer. Like, I like that you're gonna see the engagements are a lot more fruitful, but it might be too much, and I think, you know, I think they're gonna dial it back if they find that it's a problem. Trody, Trody, there's been some changes to the sub intros. Basically, what I did with the sub intros, Trody, was that you have to be subbed to the channel for like 6 months before you get a sub intro. And part of the reason why I did that, Trody, was because it's hard for me to make like unique intros for each sub when I haven't had a chance to really connect with every single sub. And so what I did was I wanted to make sure that every sub had a sub intro before we made that change in that sub perk. And so if you have kind of a generic sub intro, it's only because either A, I couldn't come up with something that I thought was like really funny with the name. Holy shit. Doc Robs, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Can I get some sub hype emote? Give me some of that Twitch Prime sub emotes in there. So what that means is that we haven't had time to connect, you know? And so what I would say is, you know, like, engage with me more so that we can share experiences like I've had with a lot of the other subs or with, you know, with other people on the channel, so that I can you know, I've got that juice and that fuel that I can redo your intro. So, you know, it's kind of like a you know, it's like a relationship thing. You know, we just have to. Okay, I'll keep moving. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, so I found a safe place here, and I'm gonna buy again, right? So notice I have not had to back. I have one card built, and I've already purchased 3 gems, right? I've already purchased into 3 gems here, into 3 attribute levels, and I haven't had to back. Holy shit. Waffle King, thank you for the 2 months, homie. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub, bro. Thank you. Okay. So, again, this is like efficient use of your time in-game, all right? Now, wait. Okay, so there may be a card that you want to buy into, which is going to mean you need to back, okay? So it doesn't mean that backing is bad if you have a card that you really want, right? So here you can see I'm trying to equip this, and I'm like, oh, shit, I can't do this. And it dawns on me like, oh, shit, I need to back. So I could have backed a long time ago, right? And I could have just taken care of business over there. So this is the point where I'm like, oh, wait a second. There's farm here? I'm not backing. Fuck that. I want to keep farming. And then they come, and I'm like, oh, shit. I probably should have got out of here kind of deal, right? Thank you for all the follows. Thank you very much. But Vision's so expensive. Kalari can do these kinds of things. Because she can go invis. Now, there's a really good gem that's called Healing Towers. And if I would have had that gem, then while I was under tower, that whole time I would have been regenning mana and health. And I think it's 5%. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're doing here, right? Give me a second. So here we bought into 3 attribute points into Vitality, all right? We have 3 that are purchased in here. Now, what that means is that this card here requires 3 Vitality. So that means we can buy this card. Wraith support to counter Kalari's, 100% selfless, 100%. That's why you saw that Wraith support deck in my build, or in my inventory. So you need 6 more Vitality points to purchase next gem. So if you have 1 in there, the next level is 7. And so yes, you would have to spend an additional 6,000 gold into Vitality in order to get this next gem. That is correct. No, I didn't assume Magic. We know she's a female. Yeah, did I say he? I'm sorry. My bad. I know she's a she. I don't know. I just said he, I guess. Okay. So anyway, so we're going to buy this card. Actually, let's go back 10 seconds. Sorry. I want to show you what that card does, right? Okay. So this card is going to give us 20 plus 20 basic armor. Okay. So that's kind of like the buff we get out of that card. And then our regenerative rest, 8.4 health regen while out of combat. Okay? So for 3 vitality, we're going to get health regen and we're going to get plus 20 basic armor. Okay? We know that she's a he. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. All right. So there goes that. We have another 2,000 to spend. That could be spent anywhere, right? And so if you look here, this is important. This is very important. What happened to our vitality points available? So what happened to these points here? Where did they go? They're gone. Cover, only thing I don't get yet is what the level in the top right corner of the card. I'll cover that right now, Chucky Fresh. Right, so I bought a card here, right? And this card costs 3 vitality. So the points that I had in here went into this card. Okay? Now, if I unequip this card, when this card goes back down here, these 3 points go back in. So you don't lose those points, okay? They're just temporarily on hold, okay? Covert, this is like Paragon Dora the Explorer edition. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so the level on the card has to do with PvE, okay? For the most part. So essentially, you can level up your cards for PvE and make them stronger. PvP, there are some cards, I think they're called Elevate. And Elevate basically means you can level up the card as you're doing whatever the card asks you to do. But I don't think I have any of those here because this is a starter deck, but I can show you them later. But you can only level them up in-game. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to wind up with, I guess, 3,000, right? So now I'm looking at, all right, what do we want to build in here? Do we want to get this attack speed and basic armor? Or should we build in here to, like, unlock the next card? Or we also have here, we have some cards that require the agility attribute. And so we can buy in here to get to these faster if we really wanted to. And so here you can see the wheels are turning, right? I really want Thunder Cleaver next. So what does that mean? I want Thunder Cleaver, so that means I need 3 agility and I need 5 vitality in order to be able to get that card, okay? This is full potato mode right here. So it's just me trying to make a decision. Because this is a starter deck, so I'm trying to figure out like how I want to run it. So again, I'm working my way towards Thunder Cleaver. And again, I had to hit escape to get rid of that menu. Wait, so does that mean we have to play PvE in order to level up cards? No. No, you can level. You could just level them up on. I forgot. It's like experience or some shit. I forget. The auto potion for the gem. Get from the gems. Hold on. What are the cooldowns? I don't know. We'll have to look at that, Giants. Those auto potions are kind of shitty. No one is supposed to get Thunder Cleaver though. I know. It's a starter deck. Rendra asked me to read his previous post. I'm going to try to find that cover. I see there is only 8 cards in the starter deck. Is there a limit to the number of cards you can hold? 12, Rendra. You can only have 12. Okay. You can only have 12 in a deck. Alright. She's dead. Gideon ulted me. He failed. And then he stopped. I don't know why he stopped there, but... And then he's going to get away, and I'm going to cry and bitch and moan about it. And then he's going to come out, because he's crazy like that. I think he comes back. I don't remember now. I can't remember if he comes back or not. Cobra, you will give so many towers while doing that. Oh, trying to buy stuff? Hell yeah. 100%. I lost my tower on left there, didn't I? That's why I'm saying, like, I think bot matches are a good place to learn the new economy and to learn how to purchase. I don't know. I mean, that's my thought, but... Because, you know, some of this stuff, especially with starter decks, like, you're going to take some time, and the bots are going to give you that leeway. The system actually does seem pretty simple after seeing it in play. I think the roughest part will be learning what the actual cards do. Vader, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think, but I don't think that's going to be too terrible, okay? Core is dying. Hold on, I'm figuring out what to buy. That actually happens. You know that selfless in my PvP game. I think I lose an inhib that way, but I don't remember now. Look at this. Look at this. What's up, baby girl? Crazy. They leave their gold because they're plebs. So what happens after hero level 15? What do you get happens for hero level? I think it just scales. Oh my god. Totally want to kill her. Look at her. Look at her. It's like she knows where I am. And now you die, witch. 7-0, boys. Master Kalari. Right, YG, that's right. Hopefully someone can answer those questions like the one Wolf just answered, okay? Stop insulting bots. I mean, I honestly, bots are ridiculously easy. Like, it's crazy. And I'll be honest with you, the bots in this version are actually better than the ones in live right now. And it's still, like, embarrassingly bad. But look at my... Okay, wait. Hold on. So, pay attention to something here, okay? I just saw your regen on her go up to 25.6 when you are out of combat and in your shadow slip. Yeah, it's big. So, pay attention to the attack speed here. I built into agility, and look how quick I'm attacking already. And I'm only... What was I? I'm like... Am I 3 or 4 points? Don't underestimate the minions. Minions, never underestimate never underestimate minions, ever. Bots is a different story. Although they did make some really good changes to minions now, which that made me happy. Oh, look who's here. Oh my god. Alright, I think we back here. Potentially. Thank you, Nova. I hope you're good. Alright, so let's take a look here. We've got... Here we go again, right? So we've got 4,680 that we can spend. Okay, this is our gold count. So cards no longer give power. It's all in hero-specific scaling. No, of course not. The cards have abilities. And they have power. They have health. I don't know. Can you see that down here? Maybe. Okay. No. I can't really highlight that for you until the card's out here. But look, this one, for example. This card gives you basic armor. And it has an ability, Regenerative Rest. Okay? Right. Thunder Cleaver. If you can see that, there's like a line, and I can't move it, unfortunately. I can't move that line because it's a recording. But if you see here, Thunder Cleaver is going to give you 17 power, and it's going to give you 22 basic armor, and then it's going to give you some abilities, okay? Well, you'll see it, hopefully. I don't know if I have enough to buy it here or not, but... Again, so what did I do here? I have my 3 agility that you need to buy Thunder Cleaver. But lo and behold, I need an additional 5 agility, or vitality, I'm sorry, to be able to buy that card. And there it is. Okay? Oh, no, wait. We're short 1, right? Yeah, we're short 1. So we screwed the pooch here. We were short a point. So I don't know. Maybe we end up waiting here. I have no idea. I don't know if I stay here or what. No, it looks like we're gonna go. So that's rip, but we're gonna get a kill. I'm gonna tell you, I really like Kalari a lot now. I feel like her ult is just super crazy now. Like, I mean, that's part of the reason why they changed some of her abilities. It's something that I told you all 4 weeks ago, that I expected Kalari to get a slight nerf once 4.2 came out, and that's exactly what happened, okay? So anyway, we have the points that we need now, but the problem is that we have to go back to buy again, and that would mean that I'd have to back twice. So this was kind of an inefficient run for me, okay? There is no undo button, Trody. No undo button. That said, you can, if you pick the wrong deck at the start, you can swap it out. And I know that that is a problem that we've had before. Okay, so where are we at here? We're going to go ahead and spend. I had to hit escape because the stupid gem thing, and that Gideon ulted there. It's so ridiculous. It's so bad. Okay, so we're going to buy here. We'll go ahead and, again, I want that Thunder Cleaver, but I have to back in order to get it, so I'm screwed there. Now, I'm looking at what my other card options are, and I just paused that so I can show this to you. Thank you guys for all the follows, and I'm sorry that I'm not acknowledging follows, but believe me when I tell you that I really do appreciate those follows. It's just that I would be stopping like every 5 seconds, so I'm really, really sorry. But thank you so much for all of the follows, everything, the subs tonight, etc., etc. Okay, so this card, Swift Hunter, is going to give me a plus 10 power. It's going to give me a plus 15 attack speed. Okay, that means that my power, oh, I'm sorry. So, and then it's going to have the ability is going to be Executioner's Rush, which is gain 125 move speed for 10 seconds after killing an enemy unit. Okay, so does what stack? When we finish this game, we'll go back to gems, because it looks like a lot of people have questions about gems. Okay, Mountain Troll. So we're gonna finish this playthrough, and then we'll go into the gems again. Okay, so I can't buy shit here other than agility points or gems, presumably, assuming that I had enough. But it's gonna take me a while. I really have to build heavy into vitality in order to get to the next gem, because remember, gems are 1, 7, 13, 19, and 25. I did not ult the right person here, and so that sucked big time because I wanted to get that Gideon over there. And they have vision there, so he knows that I'm coming. Again, I have the stupid agility or ability screen or attribute screen up because I have to hit escape every time. Apparently that wasn't happening for other people, so it could just be a bug, but I did have that. It did persist for me throughout different games, I believe, anyway. So you just saw, okay, so right there, pay attention to what's about to happen here. Right here, get ready, right there. Okay, so I was out of combat and my health regen kicked in, okay? So that's how that works. I so want to kill somebody. Kalari is just so much fun, guys. She really is. Wraith is a lot of fun too, but Kalari's so elusive. It really is fun to play Kalari. Look at my health though. Basically all my health is back, for the most part anyway. Cobra, that wasn't the health regen, that was a shield. Yeah, because it's both. You get both on that card. You're getting health regen and you're getting shield on that. Look at that attack speed. That attack speed is insane, guys. She's just really fun to play. Really, really fun. So again, you saw that again. I got that buff there. And it was before I leveled up. I did not play I did. I played a bot game with Wukong. And actually Wukong was like part of like the process of learning. Like it was like that did help me a lot. Because the Wukong starter deck is actually very good. Alright, so hold on. Let me... Oh wait, I didn't put my card back on. Sorry. Okay, so here we had enough to buy Thunder Cleaver. So Thunder Cleaver's coming out. And I really wish that I could get that highlighted for you, but I can't do it. I'll try to pause it there so you could look, because I think it was Animander or Flyerhawk that was asking about cards not having power. Anyway, you could see it here though. 17 power, 22 basic armor, improved cleave, and whirlwind, okay? Or whatever it's called, whirlwind. So I'm just kind of like, again, going through my process here, trying to figure out which is the card that I want to get next and how much I'm going to need to spend there. And so trying to kind of plot out where I buy. Once you kind of figure out you have your own deck anyway, you'll be able to do this a lot easier. So here, again, right, I could, if I got 4K, I could buy that in, unequip there, and I'll have the 7 points that I need to do that next one, right? So I have to buy in. Now this card becomes available. So again, if we look at what just happened, I sold Greenspring, right? I sold Greenspring, got my 3 Vitality attribute points back. I spent 4,000 gold to get another 4, which gives me 7, and that's how I got this card. Does that make sense? Are there any questions about that? Balba, I would say hold the question until afterwards. What's up, Admiral Enterprise? How's it going? Ooh, it's starting to get really late. We're not going to be able to get to our Iggy match. Yeah, so my health regen is sick, nasty, dope, like Shane says. This is making sense now? Okay, beautiful. That's why we're doing it. This is why I'm doing this. This is why we're doing this stuff, okay? All clear for the moment. I am definitely going to try Fang ADC. Cover, my thing is, how do you build a lot of power then? 50 power from 3 cards is nothing compared to now. Well, power is different now. That's for sure. Power is different. Power is different, 100%. But you can still get a good amount of power. You just have to build the right cards and the right gems and all that jazz. Okay, so... Oh, that's just so good. It's just so good. So good, dude. It just feels so good. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the smile on my face when that happened was just ridiculous. It just feels good. It feels so good. So good. Kalari is just sick, nasty, dope. Shane, where are you, bro? Where are you? Oh, at Epic. Having an orgasm playing against bots. Listen, I never play against bots, but that is a lot of fun. Oh, so many of them. They all came. I'll tell you what, those bots rotate really well. So again, Thunder Cleaver helps. You know, I think Thunder Cleaver with Kalari is not a bad card. But I don't, I don't know. I don't know what you end up giving up for that. So I know Sevron said nobody should ever play that, but and he might actually have a really sound reason why Kalari doesn't need it. I don't know, but
enemy tower destroyed.
GG, homie. GG, bro. GG. Rest in piss. Thank you for the follow, Magic. I appreciate that, man. Isn't it Enterprise? I agree with you, dude. I agree with you, Enterprise. How does the active on Thunder Cleaver work? You just hit R, if you see right here. Like for me, I have it set to R. You might have it set to a number, but you basically, it'll tell you whatever you have selected here, and you just press that. Okay, so again, we're gonna back here, and we're looking to make a buy. We're looking to make a buy, right? So, coal of the week really we don't need anymore, so we can sell that. And the reason why we sell that, right, is that call of the week requires or consumes 1 agility attribute point. Okay, so by unequipping this card, we give back. Or we get a refund. Let's call it a refund. We get refunded 1 agility attribute point back into the pool. Now this gives me 5 total, and I can buy Guard Pierce. Guard Pierce is going to give us 26.8, or I'm sorry, it's going to give us 16 power, all right? And it's going to give us 22 basic armor pen, all right? Gideon is in a hard spot. Sev said Gideon is good, but his ult is looking shit there. Bad Company, Gideon's ult is not bad because I played some games against him, and it's just that Gideon is an idiot. He literally used his teleport to go this far. Oh wait, he literally used his teleport to go this far, and he did a parallel teleport, and then he ulted on the ground. Like that was a shit ult. And I'm super strong right now, okay? Like, I mean, I have like 13 kills or something. And I just added armor. Or armor pen, sorry. Plus an additional 26 power. Like, I mean, I'm doing some damage, boys. I mean, we could take a look. Pay attention to my next hit. Obviously, I don't have crit, so just pay attention to my next hit and see where my power is at with that card. I don't know, I'm looking to ult somebody. I have no idea who I'm ulting here. So I'm hitting him for 287 right there. Dove the shit out of him. And then executed him. So, again, we'll check here. We'll try to see who I can hit here. Look how quick, dude. It's just quick, boys. Let's see how much I hit him for. 270. Okay? 270 right there. Next attack was what? Let me go back. So coming out of the shadow plane, I hit him for 270. 120. Okay. Cobra, did you just while seeing who you were going to ult? Nicole, I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. Ask that again, dude, because I don't know. Alright, so that's going to be this match, alright? There's Gideon's ult again. Again, it did good damage to me there. You know, I don't think it's bad. I mean, I don't know that it's, you know, it might not be great compared to where it's at right now, but I mean, it seemed, I mean, it chunked me up pretty good. It's just that I have a lot of health. Let's see what happens with this Kai. Because I honestly don't remember what's going to happen here. That Grux, though. Look at that Grux. Kai jumped me, bro. Get wrecked, son. Oh, this is actually pretty funny. This is definitely a covert move right here. I think he gets away. I see the blue buff and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm going for the blue buff. Where does this dude end up? I don't remember now. It's like, where the hell did he go? I think he just was there. No. No idea where homeboy went. Juked by the bot. Rip, you're dead. There's Kai. Alright, so that's GG. Cobra, when you were ulting and looking at everyone on the map, it looked like you were walking while aiming. I don't think so. I don't think I was Nicole, but I'm not sure. I don't think so, Nicole, but I'm not certain. Because the graphics haven't been updated yet. They're holding that. Okay, so here's our after action screen. I didn't hit tab at all the whole time, and I really should have. So essentially, this is important, right? So your tab screen shows the cards that you've built out, although this is cut off. That has to be fixed. It will be. And it shows what they're building. Apparently, Chimera decided he wasn't going to build any cards. And Crunch decided he wasn't going to build any cards either. Just so you know, by default, it seems that Crunch will always be in the off lane in bot matches. So I don't know if that's a hint that they think he should be in the off lane or whatever the case is, but he always ends up there. And if you pick Iggy, you have to play him mid because Crunch will take off lane, and there's no way to stop him. So anyway, so now what do we see here? These are the gems that I bought into, and these are the gems that they bought into. I mean, they were obviously really far behind. My team was like, you know, they did a good job farming, I guess, and so they were okay. And they, I don't know, they bought stuff, whatever. I'm not sure what to tell you about that. So it shows what you spent in each attribute, so that's good to see. And then it shows you the regular stuff, and it shows you the level that everybody got. Cobra, they did have cards. It just bugged and not showing because Chimera had that out of combat shield gem. Did he really? Okay. Well, remember, gems are different, though. Remember, gems are different. That's something different. He can have gem without card. The new Paragon change looks stupid. They should just leave it the way it is. I could not disagree with you more, Creamy Entry. And I respect, you know, I say that as, you know, with all due respect. Here's where you get the rep, guys, to give you an idea, okay? So I know you guys were asking about rep boosts and all that stuff, and here's the experience gain. So again, I don't know, you know, extract what you will from there, but you know. Okay, so in that match, I got 25,000 rep, I got 3,800 experience roughly, and I got 9 stars. Okay. So again, I just wanted to kind of showcase this stuff to you as well. So again, those of you that were like, oh, how much rep are we going to get? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if that has to do with kills and all that stuff. When building a deck, do you pick gems before cards? Yes, you're going to pick gems before cards, but we're going to go through that process. It looks so confusing. It's going to be hard to get into this. So creamy entry, yes, I'm gonna address that here in a second. I'm going to talk about that. Just give me a second. I'm going to address your statement, your previous statement and that one, okay? We talked about it earlier, but you know, I want to talk about that. I actually think tomorrow we're gonna have to do part 2 of this, because I'm not gonna have enough time. It's 2 in the morning and I've got to go to sleep. So I'm gonna go over some things here right now, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna do part 2 of this. So tomorrow we're gonna go into the deck building portion. We're gonna go into some Iggy gameplay, and we're gonna do some PvP and show all that stuff tomorrow, because this got crazy long today. You get a lot more rep, XP, and stars on bots. Okay, I've never played bots before, so I don't know. Notch said Sev can have up to 10k health. Did you have any problems with that stuff? Maniac, I played against the same Sevrog that he did, because I was in that same game. We got our asses kicked, though. So, I mean, I think we had a problem because we were under-farmed. You can get that... Oh, crap. You can get that Lord Covert GG card in a veteran box. That card is fire. What's up, Songoku? How you doing? Thank you, Tenrukin, for that auto host. I'm starting to understand this really easy now. Yeah, like I said, and that's why I want to address creamy entry too, because it takes a little bit, but once you get it, you get it. If you have the master skin now, will you get a crown? Yes, Gunner Optic. You don't have to have a master skin, I don't think, to get a crown. You actually can get a silver crown. I showed it earlier, Gunner Optic. I'm gonna clip all this stuff too, so that you can just look it over. All right, Dr. Boris Goltz, I really appreciate you doing this tonight. It was insanely helpful, and I look forward to part 2 tomorrow. Thank you, Boris. Take it easy, homie. Yeah, I'll get used to it. It's just gonna take time again, for sure. I'm gonna talk about that now. This is a good system. You can do so much now. That's true. Intensify. Yep, for sure. We're gonna skip ahead here. Okay, so there's Iggy, right? I'm gonna pause right there for a second because I want to address what Creamy Entry said. Okay, Maniac, take it easy, man. Tomorrow night I'm gonna do a whole nother segment on deck builds if you want to swing by. What's up, dude? Streams, how's it going? Okay, so Creamy Entry. So I believe your statement was that the new system is not good. I'm paraphrasing, and that they should just leave things the way they are. The truth is, if they leave things the way they are now, then the game's never going to grow. This game is going to die. So if you enjoy Paragon, if you enjoy the mechanics, you like the heroes, etc., you like the community, then this has to happen, because Paragon will die if it stays in its current state, in particular with how decks work, okay? So the first thing is they have to change this out. Hey, Cover, congrats on the 400 viewers. You deserve it, man. Thank you, Dude Streams. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. So the first thing is they have to transition away from the current setup. It's not dynamic enough. It's not fun, etc., etc. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Last Action. Guys, hit me with a follow. Tomorrow night I'm going to be live at 9:30 if you want to see the deck build portion and you want to watch some PvP playthrough and all that, okay? Okay, so that's the first thing about version 42. Like, we have to go in this direction. Number 2, this setup is way more intuitive than the previous setup. It's a lot easier to do deck builds than it was before. Okay? You basically, really, all you have to determine, Creamy Entry, is whether or not the hero is an ability hero, or if that hero is like a basic damage hero. Is that hero a melee hero, or is it a ranged hero? Those are the things that you really have to look at. And once you make that determination, then you just go. You just make the build, okay? Covert, I'm going to bed. You and Notch did good tonight. Spend some time with your family and get rest before big update. Thank you, Flyer. Peace out, homie. Flyer, if you want to see deck building, tune in tomorrow because I'm not going to be able to finish it all. I gave up on Paragon a long time ago. I still watch Covert, but not because he plays Paragon. This new patch makes me want to play again. I'm glad to hear that, Wolf. I'm really looking forward to you coming back and trying it out, bro. Thank you, J-Flow. Appreciate that, man. New deck building is simple if you understand the game. Cobra, how much gold do you start the game with? It's like, Cobra, it's like roughly 1,100 coins. Roughly. It might be like 1,120 or something like that. So just know that you have enough coins to buy... you have enough gold. Sorry, you have enough gold to buy into your first attribute or your first card. Hopefully, I'll be there. I'll be here tomorrow. Have a great night. Okay, Noel, take it easy.